Good evening. I know that it's so late, especially here in Canada, in North America in general. And you know me better. My name is Bernard Pongi, and usually people are calling me Prince Mikaya Pongi 7. So, as you know, that we've been working together in this huge project that we are calling the build up of our federation, our new country that we are calling ourselves a 55th country of Africa. And we have explained so many things, especially on the opportunity that everyone can get there. Africa is growing up, is booming. Africa is the only continent that is showing a potentiality of growth in business, in opportunity. Africa is still uh, a site that need to be constructed. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to invest money and potentially get your return of investment with a huge advantage, the plan is to think about Africa. From schooling, healthcare system, industry, manufacturing, Africa need all of this infrastructure. Africa need this investment. So let's think it this way. We know that in the 19th, right, Dubai, for example, was totally empty, right? And by the time goes, Dubai gets into the construction. And there is where some smart people, the work people who had the money, they have invested so many in Dubai. And I'm pretty sure that these people, they are the one, they are laughing now because of the profit they've been making with the investment they have made in Dubai. And this is the same thing for Africa. Everybody's talking about Africa. We have a dynamic population of young people. This is the continent that has uh, so many young, right, potential of bringing back a huge talent, but we need to put more investment inside there. So on top of that, Africa has a potentiality of raw material, natural resources, right? So when you factor all of this, and this will brought us to a great opportunity. All of this to come true, for all of this to come true, or invest your money in a secure way will require a great partnership. Will require the people or leaders who always push forward in the agenda transparency, who always think about integrity. And this also requires somebody or some people, some leader with a certain mindset, a certain vision, and also a kind of education too, right? Somebody who has embraced so many culture, right? Like industrial culture, technology culture, education culture, right? Somebody with all of this kind of background set. right? And you also need somebody who has a kind of a good resume, like he been living in Western country, but he never been involved in any crime of such as money laundering or doing bad thing, right? You need somebody like that. You need to trust your partner in a good faith, so you can do the business in the right way under the respect of the rule of law, right? Under the respect of the environment, right? And that's the way business has to run. So for investor, because here I'm talking about mostly about to the investor, wherever you're coming from, you are in North America, Canada, where I am right now, or the United States of America, or Mexico, even though you're coming from the South America, or you're coming a part of Europe, um, you're coming in Russia, wherever you're coming, and all of these investors have to think about how they can invest their money in a secure way and rapidly getting their return on investment. But for you to be able to get your return of investment, you need the right people on the right spot, like a political leader, the people who have a vision to develop their country in a good faith, not in a bad faith, like somebody who is there by making law that will profit himself, his friend, his family. You don't need that. You don't need a dictatorship. You don't need that. Right? We need to put in place, you need to work with the people who are thinking to put in place the rule of law. So your business could be could your business will be protected. And this is what the Congo Federation is seeking for. We've been talking with you guys and so many things. We've been presenting so many things too. Our vision, what we need, the potential of raw material that we have, the natural resources that we have, and how we can work together in a huge contract. In our way of thinking is a long time, friendship, a long time in we can get into this contract in a long time relationship, because we know that the Congo Federation is going to be a site under construction on everything. The Congo Federation will be from education level, healthcare, industry, manufacturing, transportation, telecommunication, army, police, is going to be under construction for a long time. So this is a matter of bringing your money in a secure way, on trusting the right leadership will be able to secure your investment, build this, and so that you can get your return on investment in a short way. In the meantime, you will be making also profit, because this is a very long-term friendship, right? But now, before we get to that, we have to clean up so many bad things. Before we get to that, we have to stick together in this project. Before we get to that, we have to make sure that nothing is on our way to prevent us or to prevent you for investing in our land, and to prevent you for making business for a long-term relationship that you will have with our people, which is the Congo, and the leadership that we are bringing on the table. The problem that we have to deal now, right away, at this moment of time, is the French. No, we came from the experience with the French, even before what they call here the freedom of the country there. It's been almost 60 years that all of this country right there in Africa, they get into sovereignty. But the sovereignty was not real, right? The natural resources that the territory have never profit to the people. It's just, it's a few people, the people who are very close to that power, and the family or the tribute that is very close to power, they are profiting. And this is creating a kind of imbalance in a society. And that's why you can see there is a protest or people are seeking for their right? And on the other hand, there is an abuse of human right. And that's why you can see there is so many war, there is a genocide, there's many crimes happening. And for the Congo Federation, the matter is the French, is the French leadership. But we have to kick out the French from this. And that's why we as, young leader who've been almost raised here in North America, we have a kind of vision. So we have a kind of knowledge on how the business work in a Western country. We went to school here, university. We've been working here for a long time. Even though before we come here, we've been working for huge company, traveling all over the place, getting all of this background of experience of knowing how the business work, how politics work, how economy works, and how we can bring our experience in the development of the Congo Federation. And when we try to compare um, the French system with, the English system, we can say that there is a huge gap. There is a huge gap. So, and we decided to move away from the French system on the Congo Federation because their system is based on supporting, a tiny group of people or an ethnical group and try to protect that ethnical group, right, on every crime they are doing and provide them the power, political power, economical power. In the meantime, the rest of the population are lacking for everything, right? So that system is not good. And the French system is also based on the destruction of education system, especially in Africa, the destruction of the healthcare system. The police even doesn't exist. The rule of law doesn't exist because the law is only for, like I can say, like the people who are in power, they are above the law. The law only apply on the poor people, the people who are at the bottom of the level, right? And that is creating a lot of discrepancy. So we are getting away from that system, and that's the Congo Federation. We want to bring integrity, respect dignity of the people, respecting the environment, respecting everything, building under the rule of law and respecting the rule of law. And this will make, our way to protect our investment, to protect our friend who will be coming to invest, to protect investor who will come to put their money in the Congo Federation. Right now, the French system are supporting Nguesso Mathurin Albert. Who is Nguesso Mathurin Albert? Is the person that you are calling Sassou Nguesso Denis. And that guy has been in power in the Congo Republic for so many decades. Lastly, he took a power in 1997 by a coup d'etat. It was a big deal over there. He has brought mercenaries from all over the place and to try to chase President Lissouba. And also all of this, fan or support the people behind him. So we have seen the genocide happening in most, at that time, the south, right? In the south of the Republic of Congo at that time. And that genocide is still happening even now. And all of this is being supported by the French because the French was beyond the coup d'etat by Mr. Chirac at that time. And whoever came after Mr. Chirac, he's still been supported this regime of Sassou Nguesso Denis Mathurin. And you can see how many times he has modified the constitution of that country. You can see that. How he has put law, changing everything so it can promote is willing to stay in power, to die in the power, and to replace his son or his relative in power. You have seen that. But all of this crime that has been committed by putting in place what we call Operation Moye Bara, right? Operation Moye Bara is based on, it's based on genocide, definitely, right? To try to eliminate the Congo people. Who are the Congo? The Congo are the owner of that country, the owner of that land. Because the country that is called Republic of Congo was created by the French by trying to put aside every ancestral contract that our ancestor has signed with them between the 1880 and 1885. So for them to not to respect the term of that contract, what they have done is they try to create a country which is called the Republic of Congo. November 28, 1958. Right? Because on the contract that our ancestors signed, it was they're supposed to respect us, right? Treat us with dignity, building our land, providing, everything for us as the owner of a land, the owner of the natural resources. That was part of the contract was signed. It was not a deal, but a contract that was signed. So the French trying to get away from that, and they came with, a deal, right? Instead of respecting the contract, they came with a deal, right? By trying to bring, the people or our people in the Republic of Congo, That's why you see Sassou Nguesso Mathurin is stealing money that belongs to the Congo from the exploitation of the natural resources that belong to the Congo. And this has been happening for a decade. You can see since he came back in power by a coup d'etat, until now, the army is only belong to the people from its ethnical group. Police, only the people from his ethnical group. Like, the coordination of, power is only belong to the people of the ethnical group. If you are not with him, his ethnical group, you have to be like somebody from the north, right? So all of this is the same people, right? So this is a big deal, right? And that country economically is on the ground. Is that country is embedded in a in a in a financial scandal, starting by himself, Nguesso Mathurin Albert alias Sassou Nguesso Denis, his son Denis Christel Sassou Nguesso, his wife Antoinette Sassou, uh, you know, the people around him like Buya, Ondongo, Okemba, all of this military, leader in the military, all of the, this is a real a mafia system that they put in place. That's why you can see like the IMF is keep coming bailing out this country. Everybody's taking their share of money. Nothing is going forward. Education system is totally destroyed. Healthcare system doesn't even exist. You can say that. There is a lack of job for everybody. Young people are on the street, killing each other, chasing each other. Women, they are totally abandoned. We can say that. If you go in a early child, it doesn't exist anymore, right? So it's a chaos there. But in another way, you can see there is so many scandal of money. His son Sassou Nguesso Denis, you can see on a court everywhere. Miami Gate, you remember there was a case court right there in Florida, and the court has shown how he was struggling. He was, stealing money that does not belong to him. But that money comes from the exploitation of natural resources that belong to the Congo. And the French are being protected all of this. The French are beyond this, because for the French, they have to crush the owner of the land. They have to crush the owner of the natural resources. They have to crush us, the Congo. They have to crush our children, Now, the Congo, they are waking up. They'll be signing a petition. But today, we can estimate 50,000 Congo through the chief of family, the chief of village, the chief of counties, they are signing a petition to go under the autodetermination, which is being protected by the United Nations Charter. They just want to get away from Sassou Nguesso Denis and the people from his family, and that's the decision. And they want to build a country so they can build it with a huge integrity under our leadership. So that's why we are talking to investors all the time, and this is a time that the project it's not a project anymore. This is a reality. But now we have to put in place right away a military. So we need money right now to put in place a military that will allow us to kick out the rebel that belong, the military group that belong to Sassou Nguesso Denis and his French partner. They are the one who are killing our people, and they started now to sell the land of the Congo, which is part of the land that belong to the Congo Federation. You see? So, and that's why we want to talk here. This talk is more to investors, not a French investor. We don't want a French investor. The Congo people, the one who are signing the petition, and this is the 50,000 people, more than 50,000 people through the chief of family on every Congo territory. They say no more with the French. It's not because they don't like the French. No, it's not that. It's not because they hate the French. No, it's not that. It's because the experience that we have with the French, they have Blaise Sassou Nguesso Denis, his family, his relative, and people from the north to exterminate the Congo people. And the French have protected every crime they've been committed. Did you see any complaint uh, at the international court? No, there is no complaint. Every time you want to go for a complaint, they take it, put it in the garbage. Did you see any report at the UN, the UN at the Security Council? No, there is no complaint there because the French are being veto everything, and the French president, they this is a part of a mafia system that nobody can ignore this. And everything we are talking here, we have been proving it by showing proof of what we are talking. Yes, see, if you are following us for so many times, right, or so many months, at this moment of time, you can better understand uh, how we have put in place the integrity, the truth, by bringing every proof on our thought of our thought. So we need money right now. We need to work together with a military complex everywhere so we can put in place the Congo army to protect our people. And this has become an emergency. This is the first part of an investment, right? We're gonna build the military, the police of the Congo. So you have been putting your money to contribute, but this is not free. You will be getting your money back, right? So that's why we are talking here about let's complete this contract now, as soon as possible. Why as soon as possible? Because Nguesso Mathurin Albert alias Sassou Nguesso is promoting his son, who is embedded in a very large criminal crime, right? Is embedded in a very large economical crime. Is promoting his son, who is called Sassou Nguesso Denis Christel, to substitute him as the president of entity that's called Congo. And the French are beyond this. At this moment of time, I think yesterday, Macron Emmanuel, who is the French president, has sent Bazoum, who is the president of Niger, to go fix this issue of selecting who's gonna replace Sassou Nguesso Mathurin in power, so that the family there, the people that creating that block of the North people, then can all agree on placing one of the worst financial criminal of Sassou Nguesso Denis Christel, so that he can lead the Republic of Congo. So if somebody like that, who was not able to run a little company, who was embedded in a financial crime, if you're going to put that country to run, if you're going to put that individual to run a country, how much financial crime you will be getting? A huge, exponentially, it will grow. So none of investor will be getting is a return of investment. That country will only keep going down and down and down, and this will increase the suffering of the people, of the young people, and this will also increase the percentage of crime that's been realized by what we call here leader of a country. So Macron has sent Bazoum to fix this issue, so that he's going there himself, I think, after the Gabon, the One Forest Summit of Gabon. And he's been going there. I believe he's been spending the night from the 3rd to the 4th in the entity that called Congo. So he can take as a picture and complete the deal again with Mboshi. So they're trying to add 50 more years of internal colonization of the Congo people. 50 more years, 50 more years of suffering, of crime, 50 more years of lack of job, lack of education, lack of healthcare system, lack of a road, 50 more years of young Congo keep crying. So 50 more years of them to keep selling the land that belong to the Congo. No, this is inacceptable. This is inacceptable. This is a red line. Let's move forward. We have a vision, and you know our vision. We are willing to work with the U.S. company corporation, the Canada company corporation. This is our first choice, and if you don't want to provide that opportunity, then the Russian are welcome. The Korean are welcome. We know that on everything you always need somebody to support you to go forward. This could be businesses or political or something like that. But in this case, we need the support of everything. And let's make this contract right away, as soon as possible. We are willing to sign it right away and to move forward by protecting our people, our land, our natural resources, because the Congo will never accept that the son of Ngwebso Maturin Albert lead the entity that called the Congo and try to maintain the army under our territory. That is not going to happen. So really, we've been talking a lot. We've been traveling a lot. We've been expending our money, expending our time, trying to touch on our family budget to save the Congo people, because the Congo people, they want us to do that. When they sign the contract, they say we have providing Mr. Pongi Bernard and his friend as our representative. So we are the right person to sign this contract and to move forward. Let's sign it now. Again, there is also, I think I will finish by that. Let's try now to bring sanction on the table against this son of Sassou Nguesso Deni and the people around Sassou, and including himself. This is the right time. I know that Canada again can do something. Canada again get involved. If you have done it to the Russian, why are you protecting Sassou? A crime is a crime. You cannot say that the crime committed by the Russian oligarch are greater than the crime committed by Sassou Denis Maturin or his son or whoever is around him. No, a crime is a crime by the law. You should not be protecting one crime and let go to the court another crime. It shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't have a justice system with 2 different speed or 4 different speed or 5 different speed. The justice is for everyone, and the law has to be applied to everyone. No one should be above the law. Well, why Canada is allowing these people to come here? Why the United States of America is allowing the Sassou Nguesso regime, the family, to get in the territory? Even though you have the court in Miami has shown that these people are being committed so many crimes, but why are you letting them doing this? They feel like they have become the king. They can, uh, trespass our border. They can trespass our law, and nothing can happen to them because they have what they have called themselves diplomatic immunity. No, this is the same case. This is a criminal case. It's the same case that Dominique Strauss-Kahn done, right? So also we have also to sanction all of these African between court president are trying to push forward the agenda of putting the son of Sassou Nguesso, one of a financial criminal, in power in an entity called Congo. We're calling on President George Weah for Liberia, who is very involved on this. We're calling on President Tshisekedi of the DRC, who is very involved on this. We're calling on Kagame, Paul Kagame, who is the president of Rwanda, who is pushing forward this agenda because he wants to get the land of the Congo by trying to kick them out from the land, trying to kill them, to exterminate them. You understand? So again, entrepreneur, big corporation, if you are in the fish industry, oil industry, gas industry, you are in iron core industry, wood industry, copper industry, cotton industry, all of this type of material that in this technology, this is the right opportunity for you to come and make this investment. If you are in in a military, in military cooperation, military industry, this is a huge opportunity. If you are in a security industry, computer industry, this is a huge opportunity for you to come and let's work together and move forward with the contract and build the strong military to protect the Congo so we can protect our investment, our company under the Congo Federation land. I hope that you have got my message, and may God bless you. And God bless the Congo people. Thank you for watching. To contact us is very simple. You can come under this video on YouTube, just put a note. And if you want, I can contact you by email. You can find me on Facebook. I'm everywhere, TikTok, everywhere. You can find a way to find me, and then we will get in touch with the Congo Federation Council. You already know that that team that has been running the Congo Federation, and we will work together and finish this as soon as possible. Especially, there is an emergency for the military complex to build the military of the Congo. This will be a few, a couple of $1 million at the beginning to put in place this army and to chase out the military that belong to the Moshi out from our territory so that we can take the control of oil, diamond, gas, iron, all of this, right away taking control and get into business and, and try to bring the job, great pay job to the Congo, build the schools, build hospital, build the road, and start a huge development. And I do believe that probably in the next 3 years, if we do it now, the next 3 years, it's going to be a huge change there, and you'll be already getting on top of your investment, you'll be start to getting a profit. And not in a wrong way, but in a right way, because we will be working together, we will putting the law, how are you going to be getting your money back, all of this. And please remember, I'm not talking here on my own behalf. I'm talking here on behalf of the Congo people, because they have put it clearly, signing a petition, and this was clearly stated in the petition that we have put in place, which has now a support of about 50,000, more than 50,000 Congo are been supporting this petition. Online, you will see this number. We feel like the online um, version was restricted. That's what we have a feeling. And also there is a lack of internet for our people in our land to use internet to sign it right away. So what we have done is we create what we call here a sheet of petition, where the people are signing and sending us a copy of that sheet. And this was the only way we can do that, because when Webso Maturin Albert Alias Asungeso, as put the internet as only the internet only belong to the richest guy. Who is the richest guy? The richest guy is the people who are around him, around their power. Right. Again, thank you very much. Thank you for watching. God bless all of us, and let's move forward. We hope that next coming days, we will be signing this contract right away as soon as possible, and kick these people out from our land and build this country. Thank you. See you next time.